Okay, we're going to look at what needs to be done on this Datsun 240Z. So this is some of the thin spots that are on this car, and you can see the metal is very flexible. I can just push on with my fingertips over here. You can see how flexible this sheet metal is because it's so paper thin everywhere. You can see this, it's just, there's nothing like this. If you get this car here and you try to bend any of this anywhere, right? Nothing. You can see my thumbnail turn it pink because I'm showing on it so hard, and it doesn't budge. If I do the same thing over here, you know, you can see this just bends like crazy. So this is very, very tough to weld and not warp the metal or just blow a hole in it because it's just so thin. But this is a starting point. So other areas that are needing to get done for structural integrity is along here on the frame rails where the engine mounts. Obviously critical, it's heavy, it's torquing on the body, and you can't have this open seam here because it'll just start walking again. This is very thin metal and it's very flexible. We have the same issue here. And what you see that's thin here is affecting a bigger area that hasn't gotten holes in it yet. Okay, that's the in here. Back in this fender well, you have the rusting hole right there. I'll zoom in. See, this is eating away in here. The center of the image there. Get my finger in here in this area here. Same thing along the bottom of the panel. I'm trying to turn up the brightness here. Hold on. All right. So that's some of the typical things that we're dealing with. I'm going to slide through here. You can see here the rocker. This has to be finished welded in here. Oops, let me get zoomed out, sorry. The floor. See how you can see outside right now? See the light? You can see outside. Upper corner up here too is the same thing. You can see outside. I'm not sure if it's captured in that picture here. I'll try to get that. But you can see daylight coming right through there in the middle of the picture, meaning back here. So all of this pan has to be welded in along here. This is a central tunnel, which is central to the strength of the vehicle, to be honest with you. This is a central backbone type of chassis. And you can see in here, all of the sheet metal on the top has to be welded all along here, right? In stitching all together. Same thing down in here. All of this is getting ground down, and this another section that got welded in has to be finished. You can see here, this is just about getting there. Across the way, you can see the rocker, which is this right here, is needing to be installed on that side all the way through. The floor has been welded over there, but you can see daylight still over here. All of these welds have to be ground down. This pan has to be finished welded in here. You can see again daylight there all the way through to here. Down in here, you can see through in here all the welding that has to get done. Again, this is extremely thin sheet metal that you can just deflect with your thumb. You see how much my thumb is going up and down? That is not just my thumb bending, that's actually the sheet metal going up and down. So, hear that sound like an oil can? Then this side over here, you can see this fender, this whole area here, the inner fender, all of that structure needing to get taken care of. Back in that seam all the way across. This is the structural integrity of the car, so it all has to be seam welded. A lot of progress has been made, but there's still a ways to go. For instance, this has all been completed in here, and all of this roughed in sheet metal has all been done, so that's part of the work that's been done in this car. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and text me. But it's coming along real good. It just needs to be continued to finish it. Thanks for watching. And that's your overall view right here. By the way, some other little touch-up work needs to get done. Right in there.